So today I'm gonna show the guava cultivation. This guava is of the large variety, not the typical Mexican variety that we get in you know in Fiesta or some other popular American stores. I got this plant 1 year ago. I think it's 2 years ago, from one of the Vietnamese nursery, and I think it's one of the Asian variety. I thought it will give me the pink pulp, but it doesn't have the pink pulp. It has the white pulp, but it's quite big. I will say like probably a full hand. It's about at least 4 inch, 3 inch large size as the diameter wise. And so first year it was going to, it came almost like of the same size as you can see right now, probably 2 feet, 1.5 feet tall. Second year it did grow up in almost like a 4 feet 3 feet tree, and it started to give me lots of guavas, very good guavas, like quite sweet and quite delicious. Enjoyed it a lot. But then I'm in Texas right now, so we have we have sometimes 1 or 2 days of frost. Not even frost, means probably very uh, cold season. Maybe temperature will go down to probably around 0 degrees Celsius, or if you want to talk in Fahrenheit, probably around 25 to 30 degree Fahrenheit. And that killed lots of plant in my backyard, including this guava. So when it got killed, I gave him almost like 2 months time to see if it grows back, and it did not. So then I have to cut the stump. As you can see, the stump right now at the bottom, I'm talking about this one, these two. This was a big plant, it's almost like 3 feet 4 feet. So after cutting and I cut the pump only after seeing some twiggling coming by the side. This was the size of this much, okay. So those were the twigglings, and almost like 7 or 8, probably 10 came out, and a lot of them died out, but I tried to just let it grow. So after cutting this stump, the side twigglings started to come up very nicely, so I left it alone, and I did some kind of what do you call it, I'm forgetting the name, but pretty much was trying to cultivate the root out of it independently from the main stump, because they will compete to each other. So first example I'm gonna show you. If I go down, you can see lots of root here, okay. There's a lot of root here, okay, here, see that? And this was almost like attached to this stump. Can you see that stump here? Okay, so this stump was attached to the main trunk, and I just dig it a little bit ground around it and push it under the ground and let the main trunk come out like this, okay. And there is one trunk coming out like this, and this is the main trunk also. So these two, my plan was to leave it attached to the main trunk just as an experiment, and other ones I did different kind of experiment. So first experiment was how it grows just in the ground. If I just put it under the ground, how it will grow. Does it develop roots? Will it survive by itself? It did survive, and only today I have cut it separately, So right now, as you can see here, it has been cut. Can you see that? Okay, so it is cut from the main trunk. I don't know what the outcome will be, but I have enough for this main one that I'm not afraid if it dies out. Okay, it may die out, but we'll see. I may post updated video. The second one I did from this side, as you can see here, there was another thing coming up, and I did something called, I will show you the real this thing. I think they call grafting, I believe, and I tried to do a grafting technique, and that was coming out of that. So I will show you that one. It has already been taken out from here, and this is the main one, okay, where it's so now it looks quite big right now, close to 1 inch, maybe 1/4 inch, and I think it can survive easily now. So I'm putting a lot of mulch around it, and so that it can grow now. We are in mid July, so we still have like at least 2 or 3 more months of summer, that it will keep on growing. Okay, and today I did some cutting, so I did cut it here. So after this one I have one trunk here, two trunk here, and three other branches, right? So I cut it here, I cut this one here, and I cut this one here. Okay, so that it can grow bigger now. Same thing here, it has the main one. This is here, one cut it here, one cut it here, one cut it here, one cut. So we have main trunk going into 1, 2, 3. So as long as you have 3 branches coming out from the main trunk, I think it's a good way to start. And after that I did cut on top of it also, and these are all the twiglings, these are all the stuff that I cut it, and I will use it like a mulch, you know, around it, so that it gives some protection to the roots and whatnot, right? Okay, fine. So I'm gonna show you the third. So this is still like an experiment.